Everyone knows I'm an absolute fan of books, but I do have my top 5 of all time. And number 1 is Eli Goldratt, the Israelis, rest his soul, The Goal. And in there, he really presented the single most important idea in business and in life, and that is the theory of constraints. It's not about weakness, but it's about where is the thing that's constraining, the stuck in our daily huddle, if you would, from being able to move forward. And for you to spend any of your time and effort any place but on the constraint is really a waste. And so I remember back when Mark Zuckerberg was getting ready to take Facebook public, and they've had a very great discipline around every quarter deciding not with the 5, not the 3, but what is the number 1 priority. And so we send 2 of our top reporters from Fortune to that quarterly meeting thinking we're going to be there to document this historic announcement. Yet they come back and they're like, Mark hardly mentioned it in passing. Instead, he said, look, I've got that. What I need you to do is put your heads down, stay focused, and get us mobile. Now, he goes public, $38, collapses to $19. Everyone's beating him up in the media, but he doesn't care because he knows what the main thing is, and that's what you've got to keep the main thing. And for him was to get mobile. And what you do very practically is you go around and you ask people, hey, what are you working on? And then you say, but is that going to get us mobile? And what are you working on? And is that going to get us mobile? And they were free to say to Mark, hey, and what are you working on? And is that going to get us mobile? And sure enough, you can imagine the number of millions of lines of code they had to rewrite and write, but they got it done, and the rest is history. 98% of their revenue growth over the next 18 months came from a channel that didn't exist the decade before. And so that's the real power of execution planning. I know you've got 1,000 things to get done. And if Mark had gotten the other 999 but not gotten them mobile, it would be a whole different situation. So line those issues up like dominoes, and your goal is to find the front domino. And by knocking it down, you're going to knock down all the rest. That's the power, in theory, of constraints.